Now, on campaign trail, Donald Trump had said that he is going to be ensuring that all wars end, and it looks like he is working towards that. He's now come out and said that right after he's sworn in, he would be prioritizing talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. This is over the Russia-Ukraine conflict that we've seen for over 2 years now. Akanksha, my colleague, now joining us, getting us more details. Akanksha, he's prioritizing talks with Russia over Ukraine. That's what the message seems to be coming in. He's directed his aides to arrange a call with Vladimir Putin in the coming days.
Absolutely. Remember, Poonam, the war is going to complete nearly 3 years. It's already reaching the 3-year milestone. Any talks between, say, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin will also reflect a sharp breakaway from President Biden's approach. Remember, Trump has not spoken directly with Putin in almost 3 years. But we all know the kind of good offices he has with Russian president, which is why he has made no commitment as far as the military aid to Ukraine is concerned. We don't know if that military aid will continue or not. So he had also promised as a candidate to end conflict within time of being sworn in. So we'll have to see how this pans out. But being that officials on Trump's national security team are already working towards all with Russian president several weeks ago. And what that date is going to be is something we'll have to wait for a final confirmation upon. We are being told it's just still being finalized. But the incoming president said that talks have been arranged, and Kremlin has said that it would be waiting until Trump is in office for any formal preparations. What's interesting is Serbia and Switzerland, both the countries, have said they are willing to host these peace talks and these negotiations. So we'll have to see what will be that peace plan, which will be endorsed by Donald Trump and also is by NATO countries along with Ukraine as well.
Right, Akanksha, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that front. World leaders are congregating in Washington, D.C. to attend the swearing-in ceremony. This is Donald Trump, who is going to be sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. The ceremony begins at about 10 p.m. Indian time, and that's when all eyes will be on Washington, on U.S. Capitol, where this inauguration ceremony is going to be taking place. My colleague Sanjay Suri has been on ground in Washington, getting us the mood and feel. Take a look.
Think of all the millions and millions who voted for Trump here at this very long and very enthusiastic queue, despite icy rain, to hear Trump at his pre-inauguration address. We get some idea of the kind of passion that has fed the very extensive support for him, and we get a fair idea of the enthusiasm among people for the new presidency, what he'll do for them and what he'll do for America.
I think that he's done a lot of good for our economy, and I think that he will do a lot more for us once he comes into office. So I'm just excited to see what the economy will become once he comes into office.
I think that he has a lot of great policies and that keeps our country safe, helps us stay out of wars, out of trouble, and again, lowers our prices, keeps the economy a lot more stable than what the past has been.
I'm from New Jersey, and I am a huge supporter of President Trump. I think he will be wonderful for the country. He will do a lot to remedy some of the things that are going on. And he is just a fantastic man, fantastic president, and I'm very excited that he won.
I do also just appreciate President Trump, who could not, somebody who was shot and says fight, 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 and I think he's going to be a great pro-life president.
And even if he does a fraction of what he promised to do, it's better than what we've had in the previous administration.
It's been a torrent of announcements from Trump ever since his election on all that he will do as president, and now the due delivery date is at hand, and he has said he will make heads spin. Well, they're spinning already, and not just in the US, but really around the world. Ambitious aims: make America great again, of course, make Canada America, make Greenland America, make Panama America, and on that one he has said he is not ruling out use of the military, calling the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. Well, the water in the sea won't mind, but Mexico certainly does. Mexico now is in focus. Trump is coming at Mexico and at Mexicans with the force of a tornado. The biggest deportation drive in history, as declared, will be launched on day one with raids on undocumented migrants, primarily from Mexico. And that's due to begin on January the 21st, if not on January the 20th itself, when Trump is inaugurated as the 47th president at Capitol Hill right here. That drive would hit millions of families, many in the U.S. for generations now. The U.S. has an estimated 11 million such undocumented migrants, but the real number could well be higher. But then again, it's not just Trump being Trump. Much of this is indeed what he had promised to do and was elected to do. He's no unknown factor. He's setting out to do what he wants, sure, but in doing so, necessarily doing also mostly what the majority of America wants. This includes, of course, the promised cuts within the government, and those two are likely to come thick and fast. The new Department of Government Efficiency may not save all of the $2 trillion that Musk has targeted in the $6.7 trillion budget, but certainly a lot of government departments are simply going to vanish, and they will vanish together with thousands and thousands of government jobs and the services that they have been providing.